water will then flow into what's called our detritus. We have grit detritus where we'll slow the flow down, and then grit and things like rocks and sand will settle out to the bottom, and those will also be dewatered and landfilled. And then the water will pass through the next part of the treatment process. Directly behind me is our odor control station. So we actually pull a negative draft off of all of our buildings and all of our tanks, and then that air is high in what's called hydrogen sulfide. That's what you smell when you smell that rotten egg smell. And we actually treat all of that air, and we monitor all the H2S coming through the system so that we're not a nuisance to our neighbors. I'm one of them. So I don't want to smell a wastewater treatment plant. I don't know. When I get up in the morning, first thing, and I'm sure nobody in Demi Plantation or any of the local areas want to smell it either. And there's a whole host of different things that you have to be very, very mindful of when you're treating this water or the air through the system. The hydrogen sulfide is monitored throughout this entire treatment process and through the end of the treatment process to make sure that we don't have any hydrogen sulfide present when it leaves. Any other types of odors like that, if we do receive an odor complaint, we have a whole technical services division that comes out and does surveys and checks to make sure that all of they hold us accountable to make sure our equipment is running effectively, and then also help to isolate or identify any other possible sources of odor that could occur.
So if I'm out on the pier, it almost smells like bleach.
Okay, so that's another thing that we have to be very, very mindful of, and that is one of the chemicals that is used in this treatment process is bleach, and that's what breaks down that hydrogen sulfide. And so if you ever do get an odor smell like that, absolutely, we want to hear about it. Please give us a call, and that would be an instance in where the chemical is being used, a little bit too much of the chemical is being used in this process, and that could be what you're smelling. And our technical service division will do a full investigation, and we would do everything we can to make sure that we remedy that issue.
So the number that I call is that